Hello there, Star Wars fans. This is Turntable to the Dark Side, coming to you on behalf of RebelScum.com. And today we're going to be talking about the brand new, and by new I mean reissue, R2-D2 Vintage Collection figure. This bad boy, I think originally came out in 2017 as part of the Last Jedi Force Link figure series, I believe. And then it was re-released in 2019 on an actual Vintage Collection card back. So this is the reissue of the reissue, I suppose. And the 2019 version is dirty. And as you can see here, R2 is so fresh and so clean. And I think that's the main thing that sets this one apart from its original release. Now, Amazon screwed up and accidentally listed these for about 10 bucks, maybe 3 or 4 months ago when they were first announced. So, of course, being someone who buys one to keep in the packaging and one to open, I jumped on that deal and got both of these bad boys for $20. So, I've already opened up the other one here, which we will use to demo here in just a second. And then here is the figure itself. So we got R2, all his vintage collection glory here. God, this is really a cool figure, and by far the best paint deco of any R2 figure that I have in my collection. Now, if you have one that looks better than this, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to pick it up, because this one looks great. So, for comparison's sake, I think this one is the most recent otherwise. So this is the R2 figure that was a Walmart exclusive that has the periscoping piece at the top. So that's still pretty cool, and it is clean, you know. It has this, oh no, opening in his chest here, which is really cool. However, this newer figure doesn't have any of that, but is a much more solid and accurate looking figure in my opinion. So, here they are both side by side. You'll see what I'm getting at here. Both look very similar. Very similar. However, this one's a little bit bigger, the newer one, and I think it's a little more accurately sized. I think the thing about this figure that's so much better than the last release is it's actually sized appropriately, and scale appropriately rather, for the rest of the Vintage Collection figures. With the Walmart exclusive release that I have here, which came out I think in 2021 or something, I mean, you can immediately tell the size difference, right? The newer figure is also a little bit shinier, so the paint deco is a little bit different. And if we turn them around here, it becomes very obvious. As you can kind of tell there, see the paint deco is definitely different on the back. We've got much larger paint deco there. See the green dot, for example, how much bigger it is on the back of this one than it is on the Walmart release. So anyway, re-release or not, I think this is a fine addition to the Vintage Collection, and it's always nice to have a new R2, especially, you know, it's just kind of an evergreen figure, one that can always be slightly improved upon every few years maybe as figure technology advances, but overall I'm not sure how it gets much better than this. This is a fine R2-D2 figure, and any Vintage Collection collector should have one. So the one thing the older figure has going for it is it does have some pretty neat little features here that the new one doesn't, but again, that's not really the point of the new figure. This was a cool, you know, way to release another R2 figure with some additional functionality unique to a specific scene in Return of the Jedi. And so, you know, very cool, very niche, very unique, still cool. This guy is your go-to everyday R2 doing stuff. The prime example of R2 in the vintage collection moving forward. And frankly, I'm not really sure how they can top this. They might be able to add some different functionality features to it. I mean, it does, you know, just spins its head. The bottom leg comes off, you know, but nothing crazy. You just pop it right back in. I mean, it has the same, you know, I think 8 POA. So pretty standard. And comparable to the last few releases, but again, the thing that really sets this guy apart is just how detailed of a figure it is. And it just looks great. So anyway, let me know in the comments the first toy photo that you want to take with this figure. Who are you going to put with it? Is it going to be Luke? Is it going to be Ray? Let me know in the comments. So again, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and hopefully you liked the review. Hopefully you'll stick around for a few more. I think next up is probably going to be Captain Rex, comparing the newest release, which came out a couple weeks ago, to the older re-release, which came out, I think, last year. Again, this is Turntable to the Dark Side on behalf of RebelScum.com, and stay tuned for more reviews. I'll hopefully see you soon. This is the way.